So here I would briefly discuss with you ethics. What is meant by ethics? Why are ethics important? So ethics, they are a set of principles and values and standards that guide our choices. What choices we should prefer, what actions we should take. And when we are confronted with this question of what is right and what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, then those moral yardsticks or those principles on the basis of which we decide what is right, what is good, and what is bad, and what should not be taken. So, ethics are those set of principles which help us take those decisions in such matter. So, ethics are that fountain from which morality flows. So, ethic is the philosophy of moral conduct. They could be ethics could mean being committed to truthfulness, fairness, justice, compassion, and being responsible towards others and environment. These could be some manifestations of ethics. Why ethics are important? Ethics are important because they help us resolve some dilemmas. What are dilemmas? When we have two or more choices in front of us, when both those two choices or more than two choices, both of those choices are good or both of those choices are bad. So how do we tackle a situation like this when we are confronted? So when we resolve, so ethics help us resolve these dilemmas. Dilemmas such as, should I tell the truth even if the truth hurts someone? I repeat, should I tell a truth even if the truth hurts someone? Other dilemma is, if no one is watching me, should I still follow the rules? I repeat, if no one is watching me, should I still follow the rules? And third is, should I take care of my own concerns, or should I also be concerned about the society and about others? So, what we notice here is that if there are no ethics, then life just becomes a manifestation of self-interest, and this can lead to chaos and conflict. There can be different examples of ethics. There can be examples of ethics in different domains in which ethics exist, such as personal ethics. Then there are professional ethics. Then there are social ethics, that is how we treat others in society. And then there are environmental ethics. So there are different areas in which ethics operate, and on that basis also we can classify ethics. Next is, so basically what ethics are doing is, what is the importance of ethics is that ethics, they help us do the right thing when things are difficult. That is the most important point which is related to ethics. And ethics help us create harmony, because the natural flow of events take place in such a way that there is chaos and conflicts between different entities. Often at times we find that we are at conflicts with our interests are in conflict with others, the interest of others. Or sometimes our goals and our value system, there's a mismatch between them. Sometimes what we aspire to do in life and the value system which we have inherited or imbibed or which we profess to claim, there's a conflict between them. So what do we do in these situations? It is ethics that help us. So a doctor, for example, let us talk about example of professional ethics. There are some code of conduct which a doctor has to follow. There are some principles which he has to fulfill. If a doctor is not committed to those principles, if a doctor becomes more committed to promote material gains, not only for himself but also for his organization or for the pharmaceutical companies, do you think that he would be called a good doctor? Similarly, there is a software engineer who is not committed to his ethics. Suppose he is uh, copying the code from some other place, and suppose he's not loyal about the uh, commitments to privacy which he has made, which he has signed on paper. So, is it okay for a software engineer to reveal what he has done in a project, even if uh, there were promises of confidentiality which he had committed? So what should he prefer? Is it okay for him to boast about what he has done in a project if it compromises the confidentiality? So these are some questions which that software engineer would face. Similarly, we can talk about a farmer. A farmer, is it okay for a farmer to increase his produce by injecting injections or spraying chemicals that are banned? Similarly, for a taxi driver, is it okay if he charges extra when there is rain or when there are some people are in problem? Is it okay if he tries to use that opportunity to promote or make some more uh, make some more profit in those situations? For politicians, for corporate people, for lawyers, for doctors, for people belonging to any profession, for salesmen, for teachers, we all have some ethics which can help us take the right decision when we face some conflicting situations. These are some examples of professional ethics. But in personal ethics, there are personal ethics also which can guide us and help us move forward when we are trapped in conflicting or difficult circumstances. So, this was a brief and a small discussion on ethics. I hope this was beneficial to you all.